Welcome everyone to British Sim Series. It's round 2 at the Snetterton racing circuit. Welcome everyone to qualifying. We are right now having a 12-minute session of GT4 qualifying. Sorry, 10-minute session. Bit of a mistake. Please don't mind this. I need Google. It's a bit of a, I would say, last-minute broadcast because, on the first note, I was not supposed to be broadcasting today, but at the end we are. So it's gonna be maybe some mistakes, maybe something gonna happen, but hopefully it's gonna be alright. So here we go. Snetterton, a British racing track. I don't prepare much info about it. I'm sorry about that, but let's go do some things. Let's hope this is gonna work. Here we go. Go for some on board. So here we go. First lap of the qualifying. Maybe I need to lower the audio. Jesus Christ, that's so loud. Sorry about that. Right, should be alright. So here we are on board with Chris Davis coming through the second corner, the hairpin. Now, corner number 3. It's a very slow. It seems like a high-speed corner. It's not a high-speed corner, and he takes it really well. So here we go. So Chris Davis followed by the Fox Body racing car, the number 5 GT4 Aston Martin. Let's see how drivers will do. We have some rain on forecast as well, which is very good for today's race. We'll see how much rain it's gonna be. It's a light rain on weather forecast, so it doesn't have to be something big, but we'll see what's gonna happen. So we go into one of the hardest corners on the track. This slow corner with the sausage cup on the inside, which can upset the car very well. And I know from my own experiences here on Snetterton with GT3s. Here we go into the long right corner, and then it's just one more corner to the start-finish line. So here comes Chris Davis. How well will he do? Here we go, on board with him across the line. What is gonna be the lap time? And he goes fastest, 1:57.2 as the lap time to set on board for Chris Davis. Meanwhile, behind him, Alexander Couture with the Fox Body, 1:58. It's a bit it's a longer track, but it should be all right. Let's go back to TV cam. That's the harder cars. At the moment, Vilti Racing. Oh, here we go. Alexander Couture, bit off track. Not the most ideal. Here you can see the third sector is actually faster for Alexander, but the first 2 sectors are the slower for the BMW. But we'll see how this battle of BMW and Aston Martin will go. So, Keimer Racing winners from Alton Park, the championship leaders in GT4 Pro. He's our GT4 leader in AM and the sole competitor from that class for today. So it's going to be a the cup victory for this car, number 63. We're still waiting for VLT Racing to go on the track, actually. We don't have any info. What might be the issue for this car? And we have some issues. And okay, so I've got the info. There was an issue with team invites from Team VLT Racing, so they pulled out from this race as they are not going to be able to compete in today's race. Meanwhile, Chris Davis goes even faster. So it's going to be two competitors. Fox Body Frameworks are guaranteed podium finish overall as the amateur car, and here goes off the track for Chris Davis. It's not the most ideal thing for this man, and they still have about 2 minutes. If I'm correct, yeah, it's about 2 minutes 40 until the checkered flag falls for this class. And so for GT4s, we'll have 2 cars today. That's a shame. It's a big heat wave here in Europe as well, and one of the teams had to pull out because of wheel issues in this heat, and that's a very big shame. Eastbrook Racing had to pull out, and so today it's gonna be mostly GT3s around this very narrow track, very hard to navigate the traffic. It's a shame we only have 2 cars in this class, and we'll see how it goes today. It's a very hard race. It's gonna be a hard race for everyone because of the heat wave, pretty much. But here goes Alex Scooter across the line, improves, but nothing serious to attack the overall pole position in the class. So final minute and 40 seconds of the race, and I didn't check the stream much, but I hope it's going alright. At least for the moment, the FPS looks good. I mean, it's just 2 cars on the track, so nothing serious. But here we go, final minute of the qualifying for GT4s. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'll just say I just started preparing stuff for the GT3s, as I'm not ready much, not gonna lie. Didn't do much preparations, and having round 2 is, in my opinion, much harder than having round 1, but here we go. Let me open the race results from the last race. So, alright, here we go. Perfect. Alright, 10 seconds to the checkered flag in GT4s. Alexander Couto still leading. Oh, sorry, no, sorry, Big Two, but he improved. Can he improve us again? No, he can't. And that's a checkered flag. I don't know if he made it. I don't think so. I don't know if he made it. I'm pretty sure Chris Davis made it, but oh, wrong way. Oh shit. Okay, GT3's preparing on the pit exit, so that's about it. Chris Davis is gonna be on pole. Did we over the line? Did he run across the line? I think I saw him go across the line, actually. We can't... Oh, here we go. No, he's not, sorry. It seemed like he was across the line, actually, but... Here we go. Jens Homan. Pole sitter from... Was he pole sitter? I don't know if he was a pole sitter last time, I don't think so. But... Here we go. Hardcore Red. Pole sitters from Alton Park, race winners, absolute domination, 15-second gap. The P2 was extraordinary. But here we go, the championship leaders. Have they prepared as well as they did for Alton Park? Or are they going to be a bit outrun by some other teams? Solve Racing will be looking to do something today, and they have a big work to do to work their way up. So let's go to GT3 standings and let's see how it goes. So we're just waiting for green flag to fall down on the track. 45 seconds. GT3s are ready for today's qualifying. Not a good cams, I would say, around the track to watch this, but you can see the full grid is lined up on the pit exit, and it's a green flag. Bit of timing, but nothing big. Let's go on board with Jens Homan, the championship leaders. For Hardcore Red, Ferrari GT3. Let's see if they can pull the pole position again this time around, but we don't know. Bro, what is it? Sorry about that. No. There we go. So let's see how they do. Simline Rivals look really good yesterday. Nothing came out of it. Yes. Oh my god, yesterday, last time round at Alton Park. So let's see how they do today. Maybe they can go further and maybe claim a podium. They had podium for 12 hours until Camera Racing appeal went through and they got back onto podium. And it's gonna be big today. He gets off track for the moment. Nothing serious though, so he's doing well. And here we go. And they're actually gonna pull probably a strategy. Not gonna go pushing straight up. And we just clicked on the wrong car. So let's go on board with Simline Rivals. Łukasz Sidor, Polish driver. And he goes deep. Maybe that's a strategy for the Mustang, I don't know. So let's see how he does. Simline Rivals, number 78 car. Maybe they can pull better strategy, better qualifying than last time round. Let's see, maybe Fortuna Racing will improve after last time at Alton Park they had a big crash. And they sadly finished behind GT4s. This time we have 3-hour race. 2 hours of more racing than we had in Alton Park. And hardcore racing, you can see this was not a fast lap, so Luke Arcidor is led through to try and go for the fastest lap at the start of a qualifying. Let's go on board through the final two corners on the track with this man. So Luke Arcidor, final corner. What can he do? Here we go. 147.9. Rising Panda, 110 behind him. That's not bad. So similar rivals at the moment on pole. So you can see first sector was faster for Oscar Montian in the Rising Panda Pro-Am car compared to the Cressida. So here they are, right on this nail. Let's see what's gonna bring up in this qualifying. Something happened? Oh, it actually is. Correct category, okay. So the Cassidor goes even faster. Oscar as well crops up some time. It's a half a second gain, but let's see with Hardcore Red. And it's starting to rain. You can see it was a bit of a drizzle. Here you go. It's raining in the qualifying, and the teams have to hurry with the lap times, as the rain will definitely hurt the cars and the lap times. How bad of a rain it's gonna be, we don't know. Look at that! We have a wet qualifying here in Snetterton and Hardcore Red. Maybe that was the issue. They didn't count it for this rain, and this can maybe cost the pole position for the championship leaders. Let's go on board with them, and look at that rain. It's not a light rain at all. But maybe for now it's gonna be fine because the track is very hot, but maybe you can see some problems in the qualifying. They definitely did not do well in this qualifying to set up for this. And they're definitely gonna pay a big price for that. Waiting and warming up the tires because the rain definitely caught him off guard. Jens Homan will now have to navigate really hard track on the dry tires with the rain on the track. On TV cam it doesn't seem like it's raining much, but it sure is. Here we go again. Bit wider, maybe that's an off track, maybe lap time doesn't count. Similar rivals meanwhile go even faster. 146.5. Hardcore Red lap didn't count. Oh, did it? It is. It's counting. 4/10 off Simline rivals. But the rain is gonna be even heavier, and the track will go even wet. This is amazing. We were hoping to see some rain in the last time round. It was full dry, and this time it's raining. Look at that. Oh my lord. So Hardcore Red, meanwhile, right now P2, and It's definitely not gonna be easy lap. So you can see they were slower in the first sector by 1/10 of a second. How is it gonna look like in the middle sector? Jens Hommen is trying everything to bring this car up the grid. And he's hoping for a good result. He stand up on Lucas Sidor. Ah, this is gonna be really close. It's like 1/100th of a second difference between these two cars. Who's gonna be on pole? And he goes wide! He goes wide! It was definitely off track. Let's see the lap time will count. Meanwhile, Casino goes even faster. He beat him! Yeah, someone beats Lucasino! That's extraordinary! I didn't expect the lap time to count, but it sure did. That's amazing! You can see it's a 3,000 hundredths of a second difference between these two cars on a wet track, and it's just mastery shown here in Snetterton. What a lap time from Jens Hommen, and it's gonna be definitely hard to swallow by Lukas because he was doing so well in the early stages of the qualifying, and it's no rain anymore. Let's go on board with them. Number 78 car. Oh my god, man. Let me check the rain, and it's definitely gonna rain for at least an hour. So we'll have a wet start. That's amazing. Just checked it, so don't worry, guys. I hope people in YouTube are enjoying what are we watching right now. And he goes wide. That's an end of a lap, and it might even be a full end of qualifying for them. Meanwhile, Solo Racing seems like they're improving. Oh my god, my app just broke. Doesn't matter. It seems like Simon Ramos me on pit. And it seems like Rising Panda goes P3. But Hardcore Racing even faster. That's extraordinary. But let's see the pace. 146.5. That's P3 for Soul of Racing. My timing screen set even better lap times, but that's not the case. Hardcore Racing are in the pits. Everyone is pitting. And I think that's the end of the qualifying. Foxbody, the last car on the track, 3 minutes left. And they stopped the car. So that seems like it's the end of this qualifying. That was one hell of a qualifying, to say the least. So you can restart screen. Oh my god, it's showing the pates. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. Oh my god, that was a hell of a qualifying. But the rain is definitely gonna upset some teams because look at that. It's definitely first 40 minutes of the race will have rain, and then it's some more rain. So maybe the new rules are gonna be inbound. So, the wet track rules are going to be set today. That's a guarantee. Drivers are not allowed to change. The teams are not allowed to change drivers outside of the pit window, but they can pit outside of the pit windows to change the tires from wet to dry, dry to wet. Not an issue. And all we need show wrong thing. So you can see it's raining. Let me pull a weather report from Rising Light Rain. You can see temps dropped, the track is very cold, and it's gonna be an interesting race today, to say the least. I wonder what's gonna be the strategy of the teams, and it's definitely gonna be interesting. I'm intrigued to watch this race. I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be amazing. So let me check the weather report again. You can see right now it's gonna rain for like 40 minutes. It's gonna be like a little drizzle, so it shouldn't be bad. Track is mostly dry at the moment, so it's not deemed wet by the race. It might be wet. I don't know. It's up to race control to call it. And we'll see how it goes. We are definitely watching onboards from other teams to see how the track looks, just to make sure, you know, it's not bad. And I'm just watching a team right now, and I'm definitely concerned with the rain. So 25 seconds until the start of the race. We have additional lap of the formation lap. So technically, if they want to risk it, they can go for it and go into the pit lane outside of pit window. Take a penalty on the formation lap. You know, you can see, oh, it's wet. We might not go out, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So Jens Hommen, pole sitter for Hardcore Red, a second pole position in a row for this team. That's an extraordinary result for this team, and here we go with the safety car. Waiting for cars to grid. They are definitely waiting for the weather report. Because right now we're in a gap. And here we go. First car on the track. Rising Panda. Drying tires on. Is this some meaning? Because, you know, sure it can happen. All the cars so far on the dries. No one dares to go wet. The track doesn't seem wet at the moment. Definitely not from our point of view. But it's gonna be raining still. For a bit. I don't know. I don't know. It's raining on a bit of a track, but I think it's gonna be still dry. The track is definitely dry at the moment. I mean, if it's gonna be bad for some teams, they can go for it and take a penalty, but I don't know. A lot of teams still waiting, not risking it. That's a smart choice. We can't watch the safety car for some reason, but let's go manually. Alright, here we go. Let me go quickly for a drink. I'm sweating here. A quick clarification. It's hot in here. Oh my god, we are not. Oh, give me quickly. iRacing. Come on. Quickly. No. No.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Right. Sorry about that. Back to the race. Okay, here we go. Let me check the weather report quickly. Alright, so, as you can see, right now we are outside of a window, but it's gonna be a bit heavier. There's a big, little island here, which is gonna cost some time, but let's see how it goes. Here you go. You can see a rain on the cam. We're expecting 102 laps of racing today. Three stints. So 2 stints for one driver, 1 stint for the other driver. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit scared because I don't know what to expect. Did not commentate for a long time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit scared. So, but here we go. Oh, no! How do I get this off? So we have light rain, 3% chance of raining, and track is very, very cold compared to start of qualifying. GT4's had really hot track. Right now it's cold. So we'll see. Right, here we go. We are on the back straight. It's a bit raining. Track is still mostly dry. It shouldn't be an issue for the teams. So why is my app broken? Man. Well, let me do. Can we do quick restart? Oh, we are. No, we can't. We are starting the race now. We'll do the restart bit later in the race. I'm not gonna do some stupid shit right now. Here we go. Let me take a sip. The safety car should be in this lap. Lights are off. Safety car is coming in. Oh no. That's not a leader. Here we go. The rain is falling. The race is starting. Hardcore Red is leading the way through the start as we go across the start finish line. Hardcore Red leading, and there's a bit of wet line on the track. Let's see, some issues gonna rise up. Simline rivals up into top 2, is it? It is. He made it to double podium on the first lap. They outran the Soul of Racing Aston Martin with their Mustangs, but Hardcore Red is running away. Here you go, side by side. Soul of Racing is falling and falling. Rising Panda in the Lamborghini is very, very close. It's not the biggest grid today, sadly. 7 cars on GT3 grid compared to 13 last time round. But not a big deal. As here we go. Into 7th corner. Now onto the back straight. And Zoman safely leading. And what happened in GT4? It seems like Veloty Racing had at some moment, but nothing big for now. Our track is a bit wet. That is from this point of view. And here we go. Oh, here we go. It's not working. Thank God. So look at that. The track is very. It's a bit wet. Nothing serious. Why is our tower not working for some reason? Oh, here we go. Need a bit of a restart. And here we go on the start finish line. So Simline rivals will try to work their way through and hunt down Hardcore Red and stop them from their second win in a row. Rising Panda will try to get on the overall P4 past the Soul of Racing. So here we go. Track is a bit wet, and you can see a bit splashes here and around. And Rising Panda is gonna try to look their way through on Soul of Racing. Look how side by side, and it's gonna be a bit of a battle. Why is the camera on a different car? Here we go, on board with Oscar Mortien. It's a 4-stent gap between these cars. And the track is... It's still raining. It's still raining, but teams are still sticking to the dry tyres. Track is not demoed, they can't pit at the moment. There you go. Oscar Montien will try to Luke. And why is the camera still going off? Oscar Montien gets past Jesus Borges, sorry, and gets into P4. The Soul of Racing is dropping now, and it's going to be battle for P4. Between these three cars, Fortuna Racing as well in the mix. Let's go. Now into turn 2. Oscar Montien. What a move. As here we go. It's a second gap between P4 and P6, so not a big one, but it's decent. 7/10 gap on the lead. So that's also battle forming up, but the track is getting wetter and wetter. Let me check the forecast. We are out of the rain now, so it should be alright. If teams survive this, it should be alright. It's very lightly wet. So it's in the territory, it can be deemed wet. But it's not a big deal at the moment. 3/10 gap between these two cars. So let's go on board. Solo racing with Jesus Borges in the Aston Martin. Oh, he's losing the gap, so it's not gonna be that big. And Similar Rivals goes off the track. We completely missed that. And P3 now suddenly drops to P6. What just happened? Let's go to replay. And that was a short replay. No. Okay, we need to go. Sorry about that. I don't know if we can go back to replay. We'll never know what happened. Sorry about that. I wasn't all ready for this. Here we go. A 6-10 gap in top 2. What's going to happen? That's a good question. And Cyprian will definitely be looking to make some progress, as he lost a very good P3, and he goes around the outside of Sean Whale in the amateur car. The pro driver just shows what he's doing here today and what he came for. That's a very good move to take P5 back. He's 1.5 off P4, so this just propels Rising Panda to podium positions, as they do really well in their prime car, fighting with the pros. Still clouds of rain are roaming the track, but nothing serious out of it. You can see on the timing board, from P3 to P7, it's very close. All the way to the leader. So we might see some things happening today, and maybe some battles in the pit lane. Lucas Tudor goes fastest. He's running in P2. So it just shows he has a base to fight Jens Oman, at least in the first inning. Nothing serious on the track so far. No big crashes other than just a little spin or off track from Cyprian Drag. But this is gonna be a close battle. Look at that. They are giving it to each other. Jesus, Oscar and Cyprian. 3 closed cars. 1 Pro-Am, 2 Pro cars. And it's a battle for 3rd place in the standings. From Soul of Racing. As our P2, it's P2 battle actually, because our 2nd place in the Pro class didn't turn up today. We don't know what happened. We don't know if there's some bigger deal, but here we go. Cyprian Track. Pulling out to the side of Jesus, but nothing out of it. He's just too far, but this is going to be a close battle between those 2 guys. Here we go, on board. On the rear. Oh, there's a little tap! And there was a definitely contact between Cyprian and Jesus. The 2 cars clashing each other. And it's a feisty battle for P3 in Cup. P4 overall. Meanwhile, Jens Oman goes fastest. 1 minute, 49.2. Amazing lap. And Cyprian had to drop down. Had to lose the gap. Meanwhile, and so Racing just lost nearly half a second on a P3. Cyprian is just frustrated. You can just see it on the way he's driving. He was P3 not so long ago, and now his mistake cost him all of that. He's back to P5, and he just wants to go up and up. And it's going to be a feisty battle coming on the back straight. Is he going to go for it? He looks on the inside, goes for it down the inside. What a move! Why is he come on a different car? And he goes past him. So Cyprian Track is in P4. Move down the inside. Got him all on this position. And now Jesus Borges will try to get back on a P4. It's a 4/10 gap, nearly half a second. But nothing insane to overcome. And also look at that. Sean Whale is on the rear of Jesus. So he's not going to give up as well. So Sean Whale is trying. And all the cars are still in the battle today. Right now Sean Whale leading the AM class. And fighting for some good points in the overall standings. Meanwhile, Jens Oman goes even faster, 147.5. That's an amazing lap. And I'm sorry we didn't look at the GT4s yet. Let's have a quick look. It's a half a second gap, but nothing big at the moment. We just have a big battles here in GT3s today and a close gaps all around the track. And we can see the gaps are going bare. So it's still close. Things can happen. The track is drying, that's for sure. It's back to mostly dry. It shouldn't rain for a long time now. But we'll see. Because who knows what's gonna happen today. When we are only 30 minutes in to the race. Let me check the weather. Yeah, I can see not much stuff is gonna come on the track today. And do we have an amateur battle here on the track as well? Half a second gap between the Fox Body Frameworks and Fortuna Racing. We can see some battles. Maybe. Who knows? Track is still beta wet, but Simline Rivals takes the fastest lap back. 46.1. And that's a very, very good lap. As the sister car is still trying to hunt down the podium back from the Pro-Am car. Now I'm thinking, what I'm gonna do for the next 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm commentating is one point. What are we gonna be talking about? Because that's a long time to sit here and just talk about racing. But the gaps are close. As long as the gaps are good, there's stuff to commentate. Once the gaps get boring, it's gonna be hard. But I'll try my best. I mean, we'll see, we'll see. So still, Jesus just trying to find a way to get past Cyprian back. And get to the P4 they had once in this race. So Fortuna Racing is dropping from this Pro Pack, Pro drivers. We'll see, we'll see. It's a half a second gap from P4 to P5. Oh yeah, the first passing of the GT4 today. Completely missed that. Evan Vasselum in the GT4 got past fine, so nothing serious. So there you go, a nice gaps forming for the battle of P3. It's not even 2 seconds between P3 and P5, so and look at that! Cyprian goes completely off, and Jesus Borges is now invited back to P4. What happened? I don't know if I can go back. Let's try to go quickly on a replay. I wonder what happened. So I just went off. He just went off. Nothing serious though. So he's now on the rear of Jesus. And it's gonna be some battle between Simline Rivals and Soul of Racing. Let's watch this from on board of Cyprian track. I mean, all his progress lost again. He made an amazing move on Jesus, and now he lost it once again. And is once again this corner. Is it going to be again now? Jesus this time is defending. And he's just too far. There's a GT4 in ahead. Cyprian goes a bit wide. I don't know how's the incident point looking. It's fine, it's alright, it's alright. But the gaps are closing, look at that! It's not gonna be just two-way fights, might be three-way fight. Let's go with Jesus Borges. Because this is starting to get I'm starting to get nervous. Look at that. It's not even 3/10 between the three cars. Jesus Borges pulled out, but it's just too hard to pass here. Will we see something happening? Let's go with Cyprian on the car, and let's see it from his point of view. Oh my god, this is getting very, really good. Interesting driving. Meanwhile, sister car of Cyprian, number 78, goes fastest once again. But I still can't close the gap to Hardcore Red. It's still 1 second. But nothing serious for this team. Let's check the last 3 laps. Jesus is just faster. Jesus is still fastest man. And it's once again nothing. Out of all this, it's nothing serious. The gap is so small, and it's a really close fight, but it's nothing really bad. It looked amazing. It looked amazing, to be fair, but getting nothing out of it. We just fix some stuff. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, we're back. Alright, let me quickly go to sort of racing as look at this gap. Let's go to their point of view. GT4 in the view. And it's a really, really close battle between these two cars. Oscar Montien trying his best to keep this man behind, keep this man waiting, and do the most he can do with this car. I mean, he's the amateur driver. It's just amazing. The amateur driver beating 2 pros and doing so well today. As here we go, down to turn 1. And it's just a bit of a rain on the track, and he pulls out on the outside, and Oscar just hangs out ahead of him, but it's gonna be close up ahead. GT4 ahead of the cars. They're gonna meet it on the straight. Oh my good lord, look at that. As Jesus Borges will just keep it on the inside, and there's just no space there. Oscar Montien just defends really, really well. And this is just extraordinary. Oh, look at our battle for P3, the overall podium. I mean, who would have? Who is not liking this? I love this. This is what I call racing, and this is what we call racing. There's a bit of rain coming on the track, but nothing serious. But it's still these two guys, giving it everything, trying their best. I mean, we sure have to interview Oscar after he gets out of the car. It's 30 minutes until the pit window opens. But these guys are just not giving up. Is this all entertainment today? At the moment, at least. It's a second gap still on the top two, but this is just Battle of Century. And look at that! Oh! Jesus Borges doesn't give up. He tries to go around the outside. It will not work for now. And these guys are just not gonna give up. Oh my god. Look at that. And this is a good run for Jesus Borges. Can he go down the inside? He pulls out and gets ahead. But Oscar doesn't give up. He goes for the switchback. Can he get the move done? They go side by side. And it's gonna be Oscar ahead. Wow. And then look at that, Cyprian Truckers go down the inside of Soul of Racing. And he pulls ahead. He just used the opportunity and took it. At like a sort of play. What a battle between these three guys. Oh my god, this is why we love GT3 racing. And this is GT3 racing at its finest. This is absolutely extraordinary. Oh my god. Man, this is just wonderful. Oh. I'm just enjoying this. As a fan, as a driver, this is just extraordinary. Cyprian just took the place back, but now Jesus Borges is back at it. Can he do something with the lost position? It started raining again. And it's getting close, and Jesus showed us he can do it. Cyprian also showed us he is not scared to defend and do some crazy stuff. Are we gonna see some incident? Are we gonna see some touches between these two guys? It's really close. And they are just not gonna give up on anything. Absolute show here today. And I just love this. I want to see more of this. Because this is amazing. Cyprian once again is really close. And he showed us he is not gonna give up. It can be non-existent gap. It can be impossible moves. He's still gonna go for it and somehow make it work every single time. Is it over the line sometimes? I'm not to judge here. But it can be, for sure. And I can see him do something out of ordinary today and just take a position for free. Because this is just amazing. Just look at that. And it's just such a close gap again. And Oscar is going to be under the fire from Cyprian Drag. Meanwhile, semi-rivals Lucas Sido goes even faster than his last fastest lap. Cyprian goes a bit off track. It wasn't off track this time round. You can see he's just putting in everything. He's trying and trying until it works. It's not easy track to master, I'm not gonna say that. And Cyprian Track is go! Oh, he had a look And Oscar got scared here. He goes sideways into contact. That was a contact between these two. Cyprian is flushing him, and now his Borges gets past him. And it's gonna be a drag race all the way to turn 4. Oh my god, look at this. It's going. Maybe gonna go 3 wide. Yes, we go. And Oscar Montian is still hanging on to the P3. Cyprian Truck just doesn't give up. Look at that. Let's go on board with these guys. It's a very close battle. Now into the right hand corner. Cyprian is having an advantage. Oscar Montian is forced wide. And Jesus had a look on the inside. And Cyprian Truck gets into P3. It might have been a little push twice in this battle, but everyone is alive for now. That's the important thing, and I'm out of breath because this is extraordinary. And Oscar had been hanging for that P3 for such a long time. It's nearly half an hour from the start. And he's been doing so well today. And the fact is, he's going to be in the car for 2 stints today. So, will we see something more? But Jesus Borges is now on the rear of him, down into first corner. Who's going to be in the P4? Is the end of the run for Oscar? Because Jesus wants to go up for the podium. No, Oscar stays ahead. But for how long? Because Jesus can now go for that inside move. That is well defended. Well defended move. And are we losing that 3-way battle that we had for such a long time? Because Cyprian Drag just made a move of his life to get into that P3. It was an amazing battle. It was like I just love this. It was amazing. I mean, it's guaranteed interview with the man in P4 at the moment, because Oscar is just showing us what a great driver he is, and the fact that he's an amateur, it just proves how amazing this is. I was so stunned I even forgot to pull some replay of this move from Cyprian, but it is what it is. This was amazing. Oh my god. I mean, no incidents so far, luckily, today. So, no Fukuzilos, no safety cars. It can change quickly. Who knows? And look at that, here we go. Jesus Borges pulls out ahead, but Oscar is gonna give up. I mean, he's not a crazy driver like these two ahead of him. But I expect him to put up some fights at least. And that's the end of the story for this Rising Panda team, who had such a good start of a race. First 30 minutes were amazing, but nothing out of it. Track is still a bit wet. We're not going to be in a cloud of rain for a long time now, but nothing serious. So that's great. That's really good. So here we go. We'll have to spectate this battle. It's an 8-10 gap between the top two. Are we gonna witness a battle for the lead today? Or is Hardcore Red gonna pull out once they put Robin into the car? Let's see. It's a close gap right now. It can get closer as Simline still have the fastest laps. And I really wonder what's gonna be the strategy today, because the rain really helped. I'm not gonna lie. It helped some teams with the tires, because it's not that hot as it could have been. But it's still hot. It's not like it's now cold for some reason, but here we go. Gap is getting smaller. We can see that. And the gap is getting smaller. Look at that. It's just half a second almost. Are we gonna see some battle here? I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I really hope, because you can see the gaps on the timing board. It's getting boring. But tire strategy can change it. Our team's gonna be pitting for tires. Our team's gonna stay out and hope that they can pull it together. That's a good question. That's a good, really, really good question. Which I don't have a question answer for. But I can say on the stream, I don't know, it's irrelevant to the race, but it's cold outside today, and it started to be insanely hot. So I'm not dying anymore here. We don't have to pull a hydration break today, which I plan on pulling. Let's go on board. Let's go on board with this man, Le Custodor. So last time round in Alton Park, in 20 minutes we had the end of the race. We already went past the pit stops by this time in Alton Park. Today we still have 20 minutes until the pits are open. It's still wet on the track, and teams are not allowed to pit because the pit lane is still not open, and it's not going to be open for a bit. I mean, unless it starts raining like crazy, because this is not a wet. I mean, it's not very lightly wet. So, maybe we can see something, but what we can see is Jens Homan, the man in hardcore red, is definitely faster in the wet conditions, because he just put 7/10 gap on Le Custodor. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Here we can see a battle for the AM lead between Fortuna Racing and Fox Body Frameworks. It's a half a second gap. I'm gonna stick here for a bit, and then we're gonna have a quick break, and then I'm gonna try to get someone into the commentator. Oh wait, no, we can't leave this. 2 tenths gap between the top two, and here comes the battle for the lead. Let's go on board with Lucas Sidor. This is gonna be interesting. Is he gonna be crazy as his teammate in the other car, or is he gonna play safe? The championship leader still leading the race. And let's have a look on this battle between these two guys. I have to take a quick break. We can't do that. And oh my god, man. That's broken. That is broken. I wanted to make a comparison, but we can't. That's just so sad. Nothing we can do about it. Oh, look at that gap! Look at this! It's very, very close. Lucas Sidor pulls out on the inside, just too far into this corner. Here we go, into turn 2. Is Jens Homan gonna defend this? Yes, he is. Lucas Sidor tries to flash him and into the mistake. He goes wide for that better exit. It's gonna be really, really close. And Lucas Sidor will give it. He'll try to give it everything. And Jens Homan goes really wide. And Lucas tried to use this as the opportunity. And he lost it! Lucas just lost it! That's a big disaster for the P2. No! That's such a shame. Let's go to the replay. And he just lost it on that corner. And everything he built today has just been lost. That has to be such a frustration for him. Oh no. That's such a shame. If y'all can excuse me, I just want to see what happened here. Because he just dropped. We were there when this happened. And track is now declared wet. Oh, he just lost it as well. Sorry, I had a quick look through. Track is deemed wet. So drivers can now pit at any point. They can pit whenever they want now. They can't change drivers during this window. They can just pit. Or change tires. Fuel up. We have 12 minutes until the pit window, so I've got a feeling teams are not going to use this. Because they can just wait, try to survive that, and just swap drivers on the pit window. Also, the rain is not going to be here. So I don't think teams are going to use this wet track to pit, and I think the track is getting dry back again, so it's not going to be that big. I'm gonna get a quick drink so I don't overheat here. If you can excuse me, I hope nothing happens now. Alright, I'm just back, and here we have battle for the GT4 lead. Somehow, Gaiman Racing just lost all the lead they had. I'm back from the quick pause for the right time. Here we go. Battle for P3 once again between Soul Racing and Simline Rivals. As Jesus Borges comes in right here. The pit lane is open. I'm correct? Yeah, pit lane is now open. But here we go. Battle. Oh my god, what happened here? Battle for P3. Who's gonna come out in front? Jesus Borges wants to get the P3 once again, just like in Alton Park. Can he do it? Is it gonna be pit lane strategy? Is it gonna be on track move? That's a good question. One other thing can happen. Let me quickly check the weather. Seems like a dry race for the rest of today. That's a good one. It's a close battle. Look at this. Oh, sorry. That was a missed my bat. So first car in the pit lane is a Veloci Racing GT4. They changed drivers. Liam de Kock comes into the car. He's gonna take over from here. So, oh my god, that was so close. What we know for sure is this is gonna be battle in the pit lane. That's a guarantee. But we know as well for sure a battle for the lead is gonna be in the pit lane, and it's gonna be about a strategy. Who saved the fuel better than the others? Who made sure? Who is gonna go with just one tire change today? Is the tire change gonna be now or later in the race? That's a good question. I don't know. I have the questions for it. I don't want to give the other teams the advantage, but if I was the driver, I would keep the tire from this part of the race because it's not that destroyed on the heat, and change in the later stint because the heat is going to destroy them. But also, it's 7 o'clock in real time, but I don't know what time is it in the game. Oh, it's the same. It's 7 o'clock. So we're racing until what, 9 p.m. Can be dark out already by that point. So minute 40 is the pit stop for Veloci Racing. It's 16-second pit lane. So we'll see. No GT3 yet in the pits. Simline just picked up their 9th incident point. Only 17 until a drive-through penalty. It's a long race. It's not gonna be easy. Let me check that quickly. I forgot. Oh, 25. That's easy. 25 incident points until the first penalty. So having 9 in the first stint means that he's gonna go over the threshold. That team. It depends on how many incident points they're gonna pick up later in the race. I've got a feeling they got 4 from that incident between each other, so it should be fine, probably. So, Foxbody GT4 now in the pits. It's 4 minutes until the pit window closes. Still no GT3s in the pits. And Hardcore Red is now in the pits. Let me go quickly to TV cam. So let's see what the strategy is. No tires. Same line rivals as well into the pit. Hardcore changing drivers. Robin into the car. He's the man for this job. And he's here gonna pull this team all the way to the victory. No tire change in the first stint. Yeah, tire change, sorry. Let's quickly see this battle. Are they going to the pit lane? Or are they keeping the cars in on the track? No, they are keeping the 2 cars on the track. They have to be quick. They have to be quick. One wrong decision. And oh, sorry, fuel first, then tire. So, same line rivals take the provisional lead in this race. Hardcore Red changing the tires in the first stint. So they didn't do my strategy call I made up. And they go side by side, completely missed them. I'm sorry about that. And Solo Racing take the lead on the track in a great fashion. Hardcore Red, meanwhile, back on the track. So, with the tire change, seems like a minute pit stop-ish. Without tire change, it's 42 seconds in the pit box. So it's like 20-second gap difference. Well, that's going to be interesting. And that was my door. Sorry about that. Somehow Hardcore is only 15 seconds behind. That's interesting. Let's see. I mean, by the rules, they can pit at latest on minute 55.1 second. 55 second. They are gonna make it. That's for sure. That's guaranteed. Unless they make another lap. If they do another lap, that's gonna be quick drive-through penalty. Where's it stop and go? I don't know. Let me check. And here you go. Into the pit lane. And what's going to be the tire strategy? I want to see that. It's a drive-through if you pit outside of a window. So, that's not a big deal for these teams, probably. So, here comes Simline number 78 into the lead. But we are watching this. Battle in the pit lane. Battle of the pit crew. No driver changes yet in these cars. So these 2 cars are the last 2 cars. I'm changing tires on the number 99. Changing tires on the number 78. Sort of racing going. No way. No way they just went on wets. No way they... That's a bug, is it? That's a bug. Are they on the wets? They are on the wets! That's a big mistake from Solo Racing! They are on the wet tires! On a completely dry track! And they just guaranteed a drive-through penalty! And that's a disaster! For Solo Racing! An absolute mistake! In the pit lane! Oh! I mean, I didn't expect this to happen today. That's extraordinary. They forgot to check off the tires. Oh no! And that's a big moment for Cyprian Drac, who's now gonna go into the P3 for absolutely free, unless they can make the gap on the wets. Oh! I did not see that coming. That's amazing. That's a drama. That's just a drama here. Sort of racing, absolute disaster moment for them. And here is the GT4 spinning out. And here we go. Cyprian gets past. I think Jesus just realized the mistake. And he goes into the pit lane. That's just... I mean, it's a big shame. We just lost the battle for top 3, but... not much we can do now. And it's just a disaster for this team. I mean, strategy is going to be interesting. If someone pulls it without changing tires today, that's going to be just insane. That's just going to be insane. So I'm just getting a message. We have our first retirement. It's a Velty Racing. It's a battle issue and the car has to retire from this race. It's a big shame. But it is what it is. I just wonder... So, Simline Rivals and Fortuna Racing are the cars without a tire change. In this race. So... oh, sorry. Alright, here we go. First interview today. Mr. Matt Larson from Fortuna Racing. How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good, man. How are you doing today?
I mean, I have to commentate for 3 hours. Not the best position.
Yep, all alone.
So, you are right now in P4. I've seen you are not
Yep,
changing
we're
tires for the first stint.
Yeah, no changing tires for us. We decided just to take that risk, and it really paid off. It's, I mean, the wear isn't too bad. It's pretty manageable.
Are you gonna
Oh yeah.
pull the ultimate strategy? No tire changes for the whole race, or is it not possible? What do you think?
Wait. Ask the question again. I accidentally had the stream running,
Uh,
so I couldn't hear you.
Do you think it's possible to run without changing tires for the whole race?
No.
No, okay. I'm just.
I think that's kind of stretching tires for 3 hours. Yeah, I think that's pretty impossible. You'd be in the wall, probably first lap of the third stint.
Yeah. That would be interesting. Oh, it will
Yeah,
be
I
up
mean, it
to
would
you, to be
sure
fair, but.
be oh yeah.
So, you're right now running in P4, the cup lead. Do you think you can beat Fox Body Frameworks now?
Yeah, I think we have it in us. Sean has been putting in some really strong performance right now. Last race he was really strong too. We just got really unlucky. So we don't have any points to our team name right now. But right now we're looking really good in the points game.
That's true. I mean, you had a little spin today as well, in the early
Yeah, just a little
stages.
spin. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It only lost us maybe 5 seconds. But we gained that all back in the pit lane with our strategy.
Okay, I just had a message. People can't hear you, but that's. You're really low, but that's not issue. That's not your issue. Can I fix it now?
No, do I need to talk louder?
No, it's fine. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. It was
Okay,
my
you fixed it?
mistake.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, race looking good. You have 2 quick cars behind in like 8-second
Yep.
gaps. But these teams change tires, so do you think Sean can pull the gap further, or it's gonna be hard?
I think we can definitely maybe maintain the gap, or at least maybe try and extend it a little bit. But Rising Panda is pretty fast. We were on pace with Soul of Racing in the beginning stages of the race, so we could potentially stay with them. And I mean, really, our main goal is just to stay in front of Fox Body, because those are our main competitors.
Yep.
And yeah, it's looking really good for us right now. But we'll have to see what happens throughout this stint and throughout this next pit window.
I'm just gonna have a quick look. Give me a second. So at the moment, you'll be getting 18 points. So you will get more. It will get same points as the second place last time at Alton Park. So if you can keep the P4, that's gonna be extraordinary for your championships battle. And nothing more to say, I would say. I'm wishing you good
Alright.
luck.
Yep, thank you.
And
I'll leave you to it.
yeah, maybe see you at the end of the race as a cup winners.
Alright, yep. I'd be
luck.
down for that. Yep, thank you.
And we have a second interview with Mr. Oscar Montien.
Hello.
You're a bit low, if you can speak louder.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's perfect. You had amazing stint at the start. I was cheering for you so bad. You have P3 on your hand. You were fighting so well. And then crazy Polish guys take it away.
Yeah.
And now you're running in P5, so...
Yeah, it's not bad. I think given our situation. The changing conditions are not very to our side, but you know, we keep pushing. I think the starting pace I was pretty happy with it, but once the pro drivers started catching up behind me, I think it got a bit hard to keep them behind, and I just had to let them go.
Yeah. I mean, you changed tires, obviously. Number 89 didn't, so effectively you're P4 if you keep the same tires for the third stint, which you are going to be driving in as
Yeah,
well.
we'll see.
So
Yep.
we'll see how it goes.
I mean, hopefully, Ronnie at the moment will do a good job.
Yeah. I mean, weather looks clear. Jesus Christ. For the rest of the race. I mean,
Yeah, long
podium will
try.
be pretty far stretch, I would say, in the overall
At
standings.
this point, yeah. You know, well, we'll keep our head down though. You never know.
Yeah, we never know. I mean, yeah. All it's gonna say now is good luck.
Thank you.
One more stint for
keep
you
pushing.
in 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So,
Yeah, roughly.
yeah, we'll see. Alright, good luck. Maybe see you at the end of the
Thank you.
race. And enjoy.
Yep. Yeah, talk later.
Alright. Great interviews on our hands. I'm not washed, Mr. Klepper. You are not racing in this league, so you are washed clearly. I don't know if you are still watching, but my guy retired from sports car racing, went into went into off-road racing. No, I'm joking. It's okay. I'm a bit washed, to be fair, as a commentator. Let's be real. It was a long time since I commentated. But, here we go. 1 hour 40 minutes till the end of a race. That's a great stuff. I mean, you can see at the top, big gaps. And, I don't know. We have the info. And going 0 tire changes is far stretched. Is it possible though? I don't know. I don't know. It might be. It might be. Who knows? But if someone pulls it off, that would be insane. Yeah, bro. I guess, bro. Our league didn't die in 30 minutes, mate. But I'll have to talk to you after the race. I have something to ask you, but that's after the race. I mean, we have a great battle on hands, I would say. Baltimore Racing dropping further and further back. Maybe the tire change didn't pay off. But who knows? Because, I mean, I don't know. Maybe some teams can pull it off. At the moment, Streamline Rivals looks as it works. But Bolton Racing is having a cars behind them now. And is their closest rivals, actually. Rising Panda dropped the position. I didn't even see that while in the interviews, probably. Or reading the chat. Oh. Okay, bro. Jeez. Yeah, we have some few guys. Not gonna lie. But it is the heat, I'm not gonna lie. Few teams pulled out because of the heat. And if we can say something, it's raining outside in real life, and I'm happy. I'm not gonna die here on the heat. Police is not gonna have to break my windows to save me, so I'm gonna survive today. Luckily, here we go. I'll just open my door so I don't die here now. But half a second gap, B5, B4, sorry, for Fox Buddy. So maybe we'll have a cup battle here on our hands between two amateur drivers. The only two amateur driver in GT3 class today. Ooh, and Sean Whale touched the sausage curb. Uncepted the scar, but survives. Somehow. But it just invites Kyle Hardaway into the battle for B4 overall and B1 in class. And let's see. Let's go on board with Kyle in the Aston Martin. It's a Ferrari versus Aston Martin. Who's going to be in front? He looks down the inside, too far away for anything. I'm not gonna lie. The rain is turning into a thunderstorm and I'm a bit concerned. It's gonna blow up my PC, but if it happens, it happens. Not my fault. Okay, if the stream falls, you know what happened. We still have 30 minutes until the last pit window opens. And this is just gonna be interesting. I have some blinking from Kyle. But so he's on the back of Sean Whale. It's the battle of a century. Let me quickly check something. So it's American versus Welsh driver in the battle today. Who's gonna come out in front? That's a good question. Not gonna lie. Half a second gap. I mean, then 2 seconds behind is a pro driver in Isaac Panda who's struggling in the split, in the stint. And you can see in the back, it's hardcore red driver Robin Flathow, who is closing on these guys, who's going to lap them, and he's as well closing on his champion of the race leader, who didn't pit it, so maybe changing tyres didn't pay it off. We still have 30 minutes until the pit window opens, and it's starting to seem like not changing tyres is not a way. It's 22nd. But I made 4 seconds in 20 minutes. 20 minutes, yeah, 20 minutes. So, it still might be. Maybe by the end of the stint it doesn't. Who knows? But we'll see. Strategy is key in this race. And it's not easy to make something good and make something work. I'm pretty sure you heard that on the podcast. That was an insane thunder. What the hell? And look at that! God, we went off track. I completely missed that. No. What just happened? We need to know. Let's go to replay. They go side by side here. Did he make a bad call? Oh, he just went off. He just went off. I don't know if it's a driver mistake. Probably it is. Trying to avoid a contact or something. And now this leaves Sean with a gap. I mean, Jesus is closing on everyone. on the P4 especially. So this is gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna lie, the thunderstorm is not looking good. Yeah, like I said, if the stream is down, it's not my fault. I'm gonna try to get it back on. It's not gonna be easy. But we'll see, we'll see. We are hoping. Alright, it's a time for a quick break. If I want to survive today, I need to do some breaks. So, excuse me. I'm gonna get... Mousepad is fucking... It's soaked. Alright, let me go. Quick break. I'll let you watch the race. I'll be quickly back, don't worry. Alright, just back in time. Alright. The rain, rain is gonna heavy outside. Not on a track, don't worry. It's not raining here. But I'm really concerned. We might get a stream down. Because this is getting serious. But what's getting serious is if Jesus Walkers can get this race back and bring it on the podium. Podium. Get it past these pro-ams and AMs and maybe salvage something from this disaster race. Yeah, you can't really hear the rain, at least on the broadcast. So that's the one thing. Oh, and it's a spin! And was this a crash? I wonder, because gaps fall, maybe it was. Let's go back in the replay. What just happened here? And Rosa Panda spun round. And as well, Fox Body. In the same corner. So Ronnie Richer tried to go for the move on Sean Vale, and he spun round, but I don't know what happened to Kyle, who lost it as well. what now happened is Jesus is back in the game, and he can get some serious slipstreams around the track and try to catch the leaders. Oh my god, that was interesting moment. Nothing serious. Sorry, I missed the broadcast. I just try to look for the weather here in my area, but here we go. Battle for P5 overall. Solid Racing, Jesus Borges versus Ronnie Richer in Rising Panda GT4 in the mix as well. And close behind is Carl Hardaway. Jesus Borges pulls down the inside and takes the position. That was easier than I expected, but here we go. Carl will be locked out behind the GT4. It is what it is. 8 seconds is the gap on the top. 20 minutes until the pit window opens. Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna lie. Um, no, guys, if I could choke the camera outside, that's insane. If I was just outside, I'll be dead. I'm not joking. This is insane. And we just have a battle ahead. Why is my app not working? And Solo Racing is up to P4. They just passed Fortuna. And the comeback drive is on for Jesus Borges. And that's gonna be interesting. Okay, if we survive this race, it's gonna be insane. 40 minutes until the pit window opens for the final stints of our drivers. The second longest race on the calendar. And it's just the 6 hours of the Heritage 6 hours and the Silverstone 500. I mean, I don't know, why is it set on 300 and it's 3-hour race? And Silverstone is 500 and it's also 3-hour race. But I guess, I mean, I don't know if Snetterton is same length as Silverstone. Because it's same times. It's similar times at least. I think Silverstone is even longer. But here comes Ronnie Richer down the inside on, it's just too far, on Sean Vale, but he was close. He was close. And he sure doesn't give up. I know what's happening. I just realize. No, we don't want this. I don't know. If the rain outside of my window was happening in real life in the race. My guys, look at this battle. And he goes down the inside, Carl Hardaway on the exit of Ronnie Richard. They go side by side into the next corner. Ronnie Richard pulls out from the battle, but he's still in it. What can happen here? I was already for this, to be fair, but alright guys, so 7 minutes until we have the pit window open. Rising Panda just made a move up to P6 past the Fox Body Frameworks. They are trying their best to salvage anything from this race after the spin. Here goes on the back of the four-star racing car. Let's go. On board with this man. Here we go. It's battle between Pro and AM driver. Can see the lap times. Going well quicker in 2 laps ago, but now he's once again losing the gap. Here goes Ronnie Richard. He's really close to Sean Vale. What's gonna happen in this battle? And it's very, very close. And it's gonna be interesting. Oh, you go side by side. I was not looking into the back straight, and the car Hardaway is really, really close. He can make it 3 wide, and he's not that far Sean Vale goes side by side. Is gonna someone pull up? Carl Hardaway, it's very close. Look at this. Amazing scenes in Snetterton. A battle for P5 through one of the hardest corners on the track. An amazing fairness between these three drivers. Unbelievable. Here you go on the start finish line. Is Ronnie Richer closer this time round? Can he make the move on Sean Vale? It's 2/10 gap. Into the second corner is going to be the move. If he can get better exit. It seemed like it was. Is he close enough though? No, he's not. It's just too far away for anyone. But he goes for the switchback. But the exit. They go side by side. But it's Sean Vale's going to stay ahead. He had the upper hand into the corner and the lead out of these two guys. But Ronnie Richard definitely is not the one who's going to give up. After his teammate lost the P3 early in the race, he's not going to try and lose this place again. I mean, just a quick reminder, Forza Racing didn't change tyres in the first in. So this might be what is costing them all the time in this battle. Oh, look at that. And also half a second gap on the lead. Just looking at the top of the leaderboard. We're gonna quickly show that. But this is also a battle to look for. And it's gonna be... I mean, once the top of the leaderboard gonna get even closer, I'm gonna pull that. I've got a feeling it's the time. Here we go. Mr. Robin Flatow. Amazing performance last time in Alton Park. He wants to take the victory once again. And the fact that they changed tyres and they still will get the position before the pit window opens is just amazing. This just shows that you can change tyres and it's going to work. You're going to make it work. Just needs to cherish them. And Robin definitely is doing that. We'll see what's the strategy, and here we go. It's wheel to wheel. Down the back straight, they go side by side, and Robin Flatow is got ahead, but he's on the outside. Can he pull the gap before the corner? Goes side by side, and Robin Flatow, is he still on it? And he's Dutch! That's a contact and it's a crash between the two leaders. The contact was inevitable, and it's a really close battle between Robin and Lucas Sido. And Hardcore Red and Simon rivals don't give up. And this is going to be a battle we were anticipating for. I mean, Robin is definitely not happy. The door was not left there. And he's going to try and make the most out of it. And we are guaranteed this is going to be an interesting fight. And Lukash goes for the inside. Close the door. Parking simulator at its finest. And Robin goes for the batting exit. He's going to go around the outside. For turn 4. Can he stick it up there? No, he can't. It's going to be close though. Lukash instantly dies for the inside. But Robin is just not quick enough. He's going to have to better line through there though. Can he go as the leader? After this corner, it's a battle for the lead with 1 hour on the clock. 2 hours in, and we are getting this extraordinary side-by-side racing. Bit wide there. All good though. It just pulls an absolutely insane racing. Look at that. And Robin is now in the lead. Wow. Amazing scenes. I mean, meanwhile, Rising Panda is in the lead once again. This is just amazing. And look at it on the back of Robin. The gap is building and building, and Robin is gonna try to run away. Pit window is gonna be opening in a few minutes. In a few seconds. The last pits are here. I have to check. So, Lukasz is on 20 incident points, 5 off the penalty. Cyprian is on 22, also 3 off the penalty. Then it's Sean Whale with 20, and Carl Hardaway with 21. So, and here comes another incident point for Lukasz. So he's 4 off the penalty. With 1 hour on the clock, it's not gonna be easy. Pit lane is now open. Who's gonna pit first today? We'll have to see. So, number 78 first into the pit lane in this race. Here goes Carl Hardaway on Sean Whale. Gets past him very easily. They go, they don't go past. They go side by side. And here we go. Number 78, back on track. Mikhail Vrojek is now in the car. The driver swap happened. Did they not change tires? No way. No way. Man, I have to go back. I need to see this. I'm sorry, but I need to see this. Did they not change tires? No, they did. Okay, so fuel saving probably, because the pit was pretty short. Not gonna lie. And we got once again Fortune Racing and Fox Body, and there goes contact between the two cars. There was just not enough space. And is there damage? It seemed like it was, but I'm not sure. It is, it's bent. Front bumper. That's a bit of a damage, actually. I mean, iRacing works at its finest, and Forza Racing is diving into the pits. Damage on the car. And let's see how they will do. Alright, so here comes another pit period. We need to see the strategies among the teams. I wonder who's gonna go as a second car into the pits. Alright, here you go. Fortuna Racing out, as well as the Rising Panda now out of a pit lane. And here comes Solo Racing. What is gonna be the strategy for this car? I mean, definitely driver swap. Here you go. James Piper in the car. So, are they changing tires this time round? I'm really intrigued by this. So that's good to know. So here comes Foxbody up to P4 on track. Yet to pit obviously, but we'll see. I want to. And here we go. Tire change. They didn't change tire last time. Yes. So they did. Bet. I forgot. Okay, sorry. So here comes number 77. And number 78 goes up to P2 on track. Now the question is, did the undercut work? Because last time round they pitted on the same time. And here comes Robin Flathow into the pit lane. Minute and 20-second gap. He should be ahead. He should be ahead by my calculation. So here we go. It's gonna be close. It really depends on how quick the stop is. They saw drivers. Jens is back in the car. And it's gonna be up to him to beat Michal Rojek. So here comes the number 77 car out of a pit lane. Right, we need to watch. So he's coming. Now to the final long slink. Hardcore red changing tires. Just like I said, it seems like it's faster strategy. 2 minutes until the pit window closes and Hardcore is now out of the pit lane and the undercut definitely didn't work and the gap is even bigger than before the pit stop. Amazing from Hardcore Red. And Jens and Robin just pulled out a wonder stint last time round and they just made an absolutely phenomenal job today. Now it's a question of whether they can survive the pressure and avoid mistakes. If they can, it's race over for Simline and their chances of anything today. And here we go. Number 63 apparently is gonna retire. And they did. Number 63 GT4 just retired because of a wheelbase issue, so it's a sole Chimera racing car on the grid to finish this race. But look at that. Fox Body Frameworks. Oh, it was broke. I was like, okay, they just made it up to B2 somehow, but no, they did not. Just back in time for... Jesus, how many penalties? 4 penalties, actually. So Foxbody had a drive-through. Fortuna had a drive-through, Simline had a drive-through, and also Simline 78 is on 25 incidents. Should be penalty, so... I mean, this should have been. I don't know if he took it, but maybe he did. Nah, he definitely did not, okay.
Hello.
Hello! Here we have the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Sean Vale. From the Fortuna Racing P5 at the moment. How's it looking?
Better than about 30 minutes ago. Not gonna lie. That second stint for me was one of the hardest stints I've ever done.
Yep.
It was not the play to change tyres,
Nico,
but
you mean
I made
whole
it
race?
work. Yeah,
Okay.
honestly, changing tyres is the play.
I mean, it's 20
Yes,
second
so much.
difference.
You're so much quicker on fresh rubber. It's scary,
Yeah.
but I made it work, so
Yeah, because we saw a different strategy at the top. Basically, leaders switch tires both stints, while the P2 didn't change them from the first stint, and the pace difference was insane. So I was also thinking that the not changing tires will be quicker, but at the end it was definitely not quicker. So that was interesting.
that was pretty much my thinking. Because of the new tyre rules with iRacing.
Yeah.
They're not done at the same time anymore, so you lose more time.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, at the moment you are leading the cup. You are P5, so seems like a great result.
Hey, I like this track. There's no barriers for me to hit.
Yeah. I mean, thing is, we are yet to get a single safety car for Cozillo in this championship, so that's interesting.
I want it to stay like that, specifically at the moment, because we have made it our mission to keep Simline Rivals Racing Team behind us.
Okay.
It's not going well at the moment, but a safety car would ruin that.
Yeah.
So please
if you,
don't.
If you can manage it, it's a 15 points. So that's same point amount of third place in the 60-minute race. Well, I think that's really good for you. After no points last race in the overall standings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just say good luck with the keeping the 78 car behind, 77 car behind, and yeah.
I'm gonna watch from my hands now. I can't watch this.
All right, guy. Good luck, and I guess maybe we'll see at Brands Hatch. We'll be cheering for
Possibly
you.
not.
Oh, possibly, yeah. I forgot.
Possibly not. Yeah. Currently don't have a second driver yet.
Okay. Yeah. Forgot about it.
That's a problem for another day.
Exactly. Yeah, good luck with the B5 finish. 25 minutes, and see you next time, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, good luck.
Thank you.
And that was Sean Whale from Fortuna Racing, the Welsh driver. Here we go, 25 minutes left in the race, and as we heard, guys from Fortuna will try to keep its Simline rivals behind. Is it bit far-fetched? I think so. Can it happen? I don't know. We'll see. Mm. So it's pretty much 17 laps left in the race. Oh, that's pretty much. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. That doesn't make sense. Let me make the mapping. So 86 laps done by the leader. We are 24 minutes left on the clock. I wonder what happened here. Let me check. I know what happening on the track, so they're perfectly side by side, and he just closed the door. And here we go, once again the battle for P5. It resulted in one contact before. Interesting smoke. And you go down the inside for P5. Great move. So here we go. Back straight. And then it's just 5 corners until the checker flag. We are on the final lap of this race. And just like they did in Alton Park, they can repeat it here in Snetterton for the 3-hour race. Hardcore Red just proved once again how good they are. Absolutely flawless strategy, flawless pace. Final corner now, and they can now see the checker flag and celebrate a victory for the 2nd race in a row. It's Hardcore Red once again, the winners here in British Sim Series at Snetterton. What a victory for this team and these guys. Absolutely phenomenal. Rising Panda in P4 now guaranteed. And we are just waiting for the rest of the grid to finish their laps and go to the checker flag. So we go number 77 for P5 on the track. Great result, great race for them. They were in the battle portal for top 3, but at the end it's just P5. So here comes the number 99 for podium and P3 once again. In the 2nd race in a row, that's another P3. And behind them, it's a number 70 car for the 1st podium of the year. And that's not how you... The heck? They ran out of fuel. Oh, that's what happened. And we have a penalty on the last lap. I don't know how big of a penalty it's going to be, but... I mean, All right. Let's quickly go over the result. And so here we go. Here are the GT3 results for today's race. Hardcore Red once again the victorious, and P2 is Simline number 78 for their first podium. It's once again Sim Solo Racing in P3, and it's Rise Panda for P4 finish, and then number 77 car in P5, Fortuna Racing P6, and P7 Fox Body Frameworks for GT3, and rounds up GT3 standings. Let's see GT4 sole finisher Albert Dreyer, and the only point scorer of today's race, which is a big shame. Just 6 laps for the other car, and it will be fine. It will be point finish, but it's not. So, GG's. Oh, is it? Yeah, it was like 10 laps, and it would be point finish. It doesn't matter now. All I can say now is thanks for watching. See you in July for Brands Hatch, and once again with me. Hopefully next time with someone else as well. But thank you guys for watching. See you in Brands Hatch, and enjoy. Good luck. Thank you for watching. We are not leaving the broadcast yet. We still have interviews on our hands. Completely forgot about that. See if we can get someone today, or if you're gonna be unlucky. Oh, here we go. Let's get them both. Let's get them both into the commentator booth. Congratulations, guys! Another win.
Thank you.
This time with the maximum points you can get for 3-hour race. I mean, it was, from my point of view, it was flawless race with some issues from the start, but great fighting for the lead, and then at the end, incredible strategy, no mistakes, and a great win.
Yeah, what you say? Very, very good
Hello.
race from start to finish. We had no mistakes. Had a good qualification. We had a bit problems in the rain. Was a bit slippy 2 times, but we could manage it.
I mean, we're right now completely in the lead, because this car is the number 99. So, I mean, I think a win in the 6 hours could mean a championship in the back, but we'll see. Anything can happen.
Our next race is 2 hours of Brands Hatch, right?
Yes, correct.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, insane many mistakes from our rivals. Also,
Yeah.
I don't
Many
know what's
mistakes.
happening.
I mean, P2 is getting penalty as well at the end because they
Yeah.
ran out of fuel as well.
Yeah.
Second time in the race. Feel with them.
But yeah, you were pretty lucky. I mean, not lucky, but I mean, I think you would have won nonetheless. But from the start, the top three, like the P3 and lower, were fighting together. So I think that gave you big gaps at right from the start. You had just one car to worry about,
Yeah.
which maybe proved better for the rain at the start. How was the rain actually? I didn't ask anyone yet.
Well, it was fine. Although was fun.
Yeah, it was not too slippy. It was 2 times, so it rained 2 times. So 2 times we get it a bit slippery. We have to move on the rain line, but all in all, it was good, manageable, not too hard to drive.
I think
Yes,
it
and
had to be
Lukas
fine.
and Lukas did double stint his tires. That was pretty insane.
A good try.
Yeah.
I mean, at the start, I was thinking that at least the first stint should be better without changing tires, but you proved it was not a good idea, and changing tires made you insanely quick compared. So maybe we see something special in Brands Hatch if they can pull it off. But
Yeah, true. Yeah. I think temperature is a big thing. It's too hot. It's it's hard to take the tires 2 stints like today.
Yeah, at least Snetterton is very hard for the front left tire. So
Yeah, true.
yep. I mean, I think that's it for this interview. Thank you guys for joining us, at least for this race.
Yeah,
And
thank you for
congratulations, I can
inviting
say.
us.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a nice
Alright.
evening.
Yeah, see you at Brands Hatch.
Yeah, well, see ya.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
See
Bye.
ya. Alright, I would say that's it. Thank you guys for watching me at least get an interview from the winners. And see you guys at Brands Hatch this time, finally. We are not gonna leave it on